so low.
That is the worst I've ever seen you roll.
Yeah.
Today's the day you die.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh.
I
Today's
see a
just an
TPK
unlucky
in your
day.
future.
Can't wait for Skyrim to roll like
If
all
this is
nat
how bad
20s.
you're both rolling, then oh boy, how bad is Skyrim gonna roll? 5 nat ones?
Oh god.
Honestly, my luck was better. Well, it seems better today than it was yesterday in Icewind Dale.
Alright, we'd like to do a recap.
Where did you guys
My-
roll? Where did you guys roll?
Just in the Foundry.
Bonus rolls.
Just on Foundry.
We wanted to see what our
I
luck
don't
was.
ever think I've done so bad in my life. Like,
Yeah, I don't see you guys as rolls.
Because they rolled while
hold
you're
on,
loading in,
put
you
it
won't be able to
into,
see it.
Just put it in January.
Oh, so what do I do for my roll?
5d20. Which reminds me, you guys need to name an MVP of last month.
Who was MVP the month before?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I don't actually keep track of that.
No worries. Okay. I'll roll
Guys,
a D3.
it's been an honor. So who was it? MVP for last month?
No idea.
I'm gonna put my.
I just
vote
rolled a
toward-
D3, so I'm gonna say Volt because
Yeah,
he's the
I'm
3rd
gonna.
person down.
I'm gonna say fault as well.
All right, I guess majority has it.
It's because you kept making the food.
Cool, Volt, you gain 4 inspirations.
Sweet.
Nice.
You also
Very
have
useful.
the fuck you elemental breath.
That's
Exactly.
true.
You are the avatar.
So, who'd like to do a recap?
Shotgun not.
I did it last week.
I shotgun. Volt,
And I-
you're up.
All right. Last week we dealt with technical difficulties while we started training in the town the Rakshasas brought us to. Volt, not really having anything to do, helped out on the farm. Near and Typhon were still training. And that's pretty much all we did until the end of the session, where as a party we decided to help with the exploration of the area nearby.
Now, you guys were going to the east ship, weren't you?
Yes. I'm calling it the East Blue.
Alright.
You know what? You know what's funny is I just started watching One Piece, so I get that.
I'm halfway through the series, like episode 500 something. But I just stopped like 2 years ago, and I CBA to watch it at the moment.
So, can I
the
get
east-
5d10 from someone?
Yep.
Do it, I
As the
guess.
worst. I'm gonna have to steal that.
Yeah.
Because I've got really bad luck and I want to use it.
Roll me a d10.
Okay.
Roll again.
Okay.
All right. There was a severe amount of rainstorm that week. It pretty much blocks out the entire sky. All you can see is pelts of water.
Ah.
So wait, are we currently on a ship?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me go let out my cat. Stupid cat always needing attention.
After 5 weeks, they say this is the halfway mark. They check everyone to see if there's any injuries before they continue. Can I get someone to roll the next 5d10?
All right, I will do it.
Oh. That's good.
Roll 2d10 and 1d10.
All right.
Holy crap.
I'm back. And it's
Oh.
not a good thing when you hear
Damn.
holy crap.
Damn.
Roll the
Okay,
2d10 again.
I'm just gonna roll the 2d10 again.
Keep it going, bro.
And roll them again.
All right.
I can live with those results.
We now get adopted by a god.
So as you're traveling on the seas, you see another ship. And then a small fleet of them. There's about 15 ships in all.
Do they look like warships?
Well, one of them certainly does. You see 6 individuals flying through the sky over towards you all.
I'd wave.
Yeah.
All 6 of them end up in the sky, floating, just waiting, as an individual teleports onto the ship. There's a mist around them. Who's in
Are
charge
we able
here?
to see through said mist? Oh, okay.
Meta, is it like our group has been given like a small ship to like explore?
No, you've joined one of the teams going out.
Oh, okay.
The person in charge... Where is the captain? Captain Hardman. Walks over to the guy. Right. You've all got about 1 minute to surrender. About 1 minute indeed.
Typhoon just looks at the dude. The mist dude looks at the 6 flying dudes, then looks at the fleet of ships, and he's just like, "All right, I surrender."
Wonderful. Come here and take this coin. A coin drops to the ground. It's a strange coin. It's blue in nature. You've not seen one of those.
Typhoon would pick it up.
Alright.
What language are they speaking?
Human.
Volt just looks clueless.
Typhoon would say they want us to surrender, and I highly recommend it because there ain't no way we're messing with these guys.
Yeah.
I guess
I'll
Volt would say that, and I guess Volt would surrender. Not sure
Uh,
how he does that when he doesn't
Ty-
speak human.
Typhoon would say, "Oh, the blue kobold wants to surrender as well." He doesn't know
Wonderful. Another
human
coin
yet.
drops onto the ground. A few more coins drop as the rest of the crew take them.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
After that, a green beam of mist shoots up into the sky. Can I get each of you to make me a charisma saving throw against being teleported?
Do we
Oh.
want to resist? Is that the question?
I feel like I don't have a choice in this saving throw. Anyway.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but I you said save, right?
Yep.
I got a 17.
All right. 17's a success.
18.
18's a success.
Okay.
So you resist being teleported. Volt vanishes.
Why does the teleport not always work? Are we doing something wrong?
You're
Also,
doing
what
what
does
we
that-
call resisting.
Oh.
Congratulations, now you've got to
Oh,
swim over
okay.
to the other ship.
Man, that's fine. Hop on.
Try not to drown.
No, I can breathe
I
underwater.
hop onto Typhoon.
Oh wait,
I'll
Fault
be
disappeared.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
just
my
gonna be
character-
being a surf rider. Just like
I mean, it doesn't matter. My character's strong enough to carry you anyway. Yep. So he will go ahead and swim over to the ship that they indicated.
As you get closer to the other ship, you notice that there's several white dragons aboard the other ships.
Oh, I do not like this
Mm.
setup.
You teleported.
When you make it to the big ship, you find that the guy's already there, standing and leaning over the side, waiting for you to finish climbing up.
That was much easier than that one time I chased down a ship. Took like an hour.
Right. My name's Captain Mark Hill.
Nice to meet you. I'm Typhoon. That blue kobold over there's Fault, and this is Near.
Not used to there being so many adventurers around. Is that common where you're from?
I guess so. Kind of just was in a swamp for a little while with these two knuckleheads.
Oh no. Internal screaming.
The mist fades from the individual and you see this.
It's in images, correct?
It's about to be. There we go.
My god, this stuff's working so much better. Huh. Well, pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. What nation you from?
Just sort of been in a town, really.
Okay, is that town
Overmarine
affiliated with
for-
anyone?
From what I understand, they used to be affiliated with what was the name of that empire?
Exalia.
And Anasalia. Though they got teleported
Anasalia or
somehow.
Anaxalia?
Anaxalia.
Wonderful.
Or wait.
That's where I'm
Anaxalia.
from.
Wait,
Oh,
nice.
okay then.
I'm from the capital.
Oh, not gonna lie, I figured. So what happened? How did one of your towns end up getting
It's not just one of the
teleported?
towns, it's everything.
Ah, I see. Magical bullshit.
Ah, you're a layman.
Nah, not really magic user myself. Fault is.
That the guy who got teleported?
Yes.
Yep.
What you doing hanging around for Kobold?
He's helped us. Again, we were marooned on like a swamp island for a little while. Killed a bunch of crazy spider things.
Right, right.
We've been trying again to learn human, but you know, that's kind of a process.
It's a kobold, it's not gonna learn.
No, he'll learn. He learned how to be a bard.
Right, but that's not difficult. So, your people are from Anaxalia. What's the name of the town?
Meta, I can't remember. Meta, what's the name of the town again? I genuinely can't remember.
I don't know if we got it actually.
It was called High Frost.
I think I did research on the place and other things.
Yep.
It's called High Frost.
Is it now? That is one of the missing ones.
Yeah, they actually sent that ship out and the adventurers to kind of explore.
Makes sense, that is standard procedure. Not the sort of procedure we thought we were ever going to have to use, but hey. Something new every life.
Hmm.
Right. Loyalties? Are your loyalties with the town or with Anaxalia?
I say more with the town. I guess you can say we're sort of like immigrants because we moved to the town after no longer
Moved to
being
it from?
marooned.
The island, right, right.
Yeah. Believe me, you do not want to go to that.
And how did you get to this island?
Got teleported. The people who picked us up teleported us.
What do you mean? They teleported you to the island?
No, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking how we got to the town.
No, we'll get there eventually. Just got a few more questions
Okay.
first.
We were sort of teleported to the island as well.
From where?
Don't really remember. Kind of got amnesia.
The guy looks you closely in the eyes.
Meta, that's right. My character doesn't know that Celestials have specific eye colors. So he's just looking at him back.
And it was you three?
Yes.
Interesting. Why don't we get you set up in a room?
All right.
He takes you downstairs. And over to this
Yeah.
blue teleportation circle. He writes several symbols on it to select the location. Alright. Step right on this. Volt, someone has come over and grabbed you, and they're bringing you to the same room.
All right. Are they saying anything?
No, they're just saying follow us. But you can't really understand that.
Right. Well, they're. I guess I'm heading with the party, so.
But I guess once we're all there, we would all step onto the circle.
Alright. The guy stands on it as well and places down a fairly substantial pile of coins. The coins then begin to dissolve one by one, and as they do so, eventually the circle lights up symbol by symbol until you all vanish. You appear in another room. There's several guards in here. The guy whispers to one of the guards and then asks you to follow him.
We do so. Or at least Typhoon do so. I assume the other two are.
Yeah, I'm assuming you explained it to Volt in
Yeah.
He leads you up several
some other
staircases.
language.
Right. So you're all Celestials. Not sure if you've been told this yet.
I did read a book, and that's why I assumed we were.
From the sounds of it, you haven't gone feral yet. That's why I haven't put you all down.
I don't really understand how a Celestial can go feral.
Wait till you meet one.
Hmm. How did you know we were Celestials?
Got an eye for it.
Typhoon's gonna look at Nier's eyes. And then Folt's eyes.
Believe me, is in the form of some random commoner.
Oh, okay. So Typhoon's just gonna ask, does it have anything to do with the eyes?
That's certainly a part of it.
Okay, then.
Right. He eventually gets to halfway up the tower and invites you all into a room. He asks you to wait outside as he goes in.
Yep.
About a half hour later, the doors open. You see a woman in golden armor. Greetings.
Meta, do you got a picture?
Yep.
But
Just exporting it
Typhoon
now.
Typhoon would say, hello there.
What language is she talking in?
Human.
I'd say hello.
I'm Typhoon. This is Folt. He still needs to learn human. And
And
yep.
I'm the leader of the Heart of Anexalia.
I don't know what that is, but neat.
The High Guard of Anexalia.
Meta, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I heard heart of Insalia.
No, they said Heart of Anexalia.
Oh.
You can refer to me as Kate Hart, or Lady Kate Hart, whichever you prefer.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Lady Qatar. Wait a minute, how do you pronounce it?
Kate.
Kate.
Your names are?
Typhoon already introduced himself, and Folt and Nier introduced himself.
Alright. Welcome, Celia. This is where you'll be spending most of your time, at least for the near future.
Alright.
You'll be transported to Luminara by the end of this week. Now, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
I guess give us the bad news first.
The bad news is you're several years behind your peers in terms of development. While you might be able to spell and perform tasks that the average person might not be able to, your knowledge on...
Can't really disagree with you there.
There is some potential good news, though.
Okay.
The good news is we're going to be sending you to the academy, and you'll have your choice of classes. We're going to educate you until you can't be educated no more. What do you think of that?
That seems... It's actually not that bad.
Wonderful.
I'm assuming Folt here will be taught how to, speak human.
Of course.
Good. That was one of the biggest hurdles we were having troubles with.
Now, it's important for you to understand that you're going to face quite a bit of discrimination.
Okay, so a second
Already
part 2.
dealt with that before, so like quite simple.
Oh yeah, I remember my human teacher called me a slur. Still don't know what it means.
I see. Well, a lot of you are going to be facing that on two faults. Firstly, because you're not human, like Nier is. Secondly, and more importantly, because you're a Celestial. We teach what those are, and what can happen when they go bad. There's a lot to be learned. It's important that you take the time to learn it. For if you go bad as well, the people of this nation will not hesitate to put you down. You have no ties here, but we offer you the chance to grow here. Is this an acceptable arrangement?
I do have a question.
Speak your question.
After we graduate from the academy, will we end up becoming some part of your government, or would we just be
If you graduate with honors, you'll become nobility within the nation.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not expecting any of you to actually graduate with honors, but that is a path open to you if you really buckle down. We do only accept the best of the best.
I mean, go big or go home.
I myself graduated top of my year.
Oh. Wait, so are you a Celestial yourself?
No. I am what would be referred to as a mortal. My father was a farmer.
Huh.
I took my talents and I worked my way up through the nation, learning both nobility and the blade.
So the academy's not only for Celestials, okay.
No, it is for every young child of our nation. From 3 years of age onwards, until you meet the age of 16, you are to study at the academy. After 16 years of age, you are free to do as you like. Each of you will be dedicated to the academy for a total of 8 years each.
All right.
Any further questions?
What happens if we just graduate?
If you just graduate, you've finished your education. You're welcome to go on and take part in society.
Oh, okay.
As far as the government is concerned, you've earned your place.
All right then. No more questions from me. Near, you got any?
Are there any limitations or any restricted classes that you guys do not teach?
We teach anything from the dark arts to modern warfare to how to farm.
Okay.
If it can be taught, we teach it.
I see.
Well, at the very least, we can't say we don't have options.
Mm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'd now like to escort you to your chambers. This is where you will stay for the next week. Of course, there'll be a celebration in several days' time.
Oh, what's it for?
Lord Zarfix's birthday.
Oh, that's right. Nia, didn't you read that that was the founder of this empire?
Yeah. I've done a bit of research myself already.
Yeah, so far we only really knew about this kingdom rather than anywhere else from the research that we started, or he started.
I see.
Even then, it was pretty vague. By the way, what happened to cause so many of your towns to, well, teleport?
We do not know. All we know is that it happened the same day magic returned.
That's weird. I imagine we're just talking as she's leading us to our quarters.
Yep. Get there and it's almost like a palace chambers. There's 8 beds in this room, and each one of them is as big as a kitchen.
Wait, so there. Hold on, can you repeat that one more time? I think I just.
There's
got
8 beds in
confused.
this room, and each one of them is as big as a kitchen.
Oh, wow.
There are these cabinets that have this mist coming from them.
What's going on with those cabinets?
They preserve food. She opens
Really?
them and the cold mist comes out.
Meta, oh my god, no way. Sarthex actually fucking created ice boxes. Oh, well that is quite something.
Certainly, I agree.
Is this something that's more commonplace throughout the Empire, or more, how would I say this? More rare?
This is something that the upper class has access to.
Okay. Thank you again, Lady Kate. You have been most kind.
You're quite welcome. Farewell. If you require anything, speak to one of the maids and they will see to it that it is resolved.
Will do.
She leaves you all alone in a room.
After that, Typhoon's gonna quickly kind of explain to Folt what me and Nier were just told.
All right.
And I guess we time skip to a week later. It's so odd you two not talking a whole lot.
I mean, Volt cannot speak human, so he literally
Mm,
can't.
That's fair. I'm just surprised Nier isn't speaking more.
I'm trying. You
Not to screw
revealed a
shit
lot
up.
about us quite easily. I'm kind of pissed off.
Does Nier actually say that, or is that one meta?
That's in character
Okay.
because you, you revealed so much information so quickly. Oh.
Yeah, for future reference, we don't know if we can trust the people, so we might want to
Simply
not.
never reveal that you are a celestial.
Yeah.
Well, firstly, I never said we were celestial. I said we were
But
marooned on an
everything that we've
island.
learned about how a celestial is or where they come from, you told them exactly that.
No, I said we just kind of teleported marooned on an island.
I would have just said marooned on an island, and that's how you met me. That would have been overall better, but it it's better that we make the mistakes now.
Yeah.
At the very least, I didn't directly say, hey, we're celestials.
No, that's fair.
I mean, if we just refused to answer any of their questions, that would have pissed them off. Or possibly.
No,
We didn't know how they
we
were
just
going to react.
we just need to be careful how we explain things.
I didn't hear Nia over here taking control.
the moment you said something, I was like, bro, don't tell them everything, and then you just kept saying stuff, so I just couldn't be bothered.
Consider it a learning experience. You were a bit too open, but it might be helpful for us in this situation, but going forward, it's probably going to be detrimental.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we were literally facing we were literally talking to a military officer. If he were a normal civilian, we could just say, "Oh, we're adventurers. We moved to that town," and it probably would have been the end of it. But he was really wanting to look into us. Either he would have found out by, well, just some other means, or he would find out, well, I guess somehow by what I told him. I really didn't think anyone would question just being randomly teleported, considering it seems to happen quite dang often here.
No, not entire cities though.
Well, the entire cities, obviously, is a completely unique incident.
And
But considering that can happen, and considering there is teleportation, it seems like that's more of a common thing. Like a few people to be randomly teleported.
um, I think if it was a thing of we were out in the wilderness and then we got teleported somewhere else, I think that might have gone over better. But just saying we were randomly teleported doesn't really give him enough to go on.
Out of the window of the city, you can see a dragon flying overhead.
Huh.
I feel so out of place here.
What color is the dragon?
White.
Expecting it to be white. Cool.
Mir, go ahead and get some paint for Fault.
Quick spray
Probably
paint
not a
white.
terrible idea.
Well, we'll keep that in mind. We'll keep painting Fault in mind in case of an emergency.
Yeah.
All right. What would you just like to do for the week?
I mean, I assume we're... I don't really know, because I'm assuming we're like not allowed to go to certain areas.
No, you're pretty much allowed to go if you want.
Oh. I guess Typhoon would try to read up more on either Celestials or the world. I would have him try to teach full human, but he's only known it so long himself.
All right.
Volt's gonna just stay in his room for right now.
Seems like a safe idea. I would try and get to know more of the like generals and like ask about the cities and like the school and stuff, like what are the procedures, how are they tested, how do you get honors, that sort of stuff.
Each class is individually graded from a score of 0 to 100. Your final score is then applied based on across your entire curriculum, so every class that you have ever taken is added together, and if you meet the minimum score, which I believe is... $31,000, then you basically pass. Well, you graduate.
Cool.
At the school, you can buy and sell things with these points. Your score acts not just as your grade, but also your currency. The school doesn't accept coin or anything like that, though you can buy coin with the points, and you can sell coin for points. All trades occur between students, and in a rare case, faculty. There's the occasion where teachers have actually gone to the academy as students to earn points.
Oh, I see. You said there was discrimination against Celestials, which I understand, but
Yep.
are the teachers also discriminatory, or is it just the students? Like, are my chances even worse to graduate because the teachers won't give me better grades or give me the grades I should be getting?
Any teacher that is caught playing favorites in terms of the grading system is automatically removed. They are then blacklisted
then
from
is
ever
there a
teaching
way
at the
of us
academy
re-
again.
Then what about the ones that are bribed and not cool? Is there a way to capture them? Do we have recording devices that could possibly provide evidence with, or
There's no sorts of
learning
recording
into the
devices. Usually there's someone to cast Zone of Truth.
Oh, I see. I mean, I don't really understand what Zone of Truth is, meta, but in game, so
That's what you would learn
I'm
about
like,
then.
I don't know what that. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. How free are you guys next week? At this time slot?
Oh, I'm
I'd be
free.
free.
Like, I'm free the entire week
Yep,
next week,
I'm
so
free
I can
too.
do whatever.
Cool, because you guys have pretty much put yourself in sync with another group.
Oh,
Oh,
Huh.
So there is actually the opportunity to join them.
We get paired up
that
with
sucks.
Fex's group. Oh god.
Yeah, they're playing new generation characters, so they're just children now.
Wait, did I actually guess who one of the people was?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I mean, I'd be down.
I'm not
Oh
looking
no,
forward to it, but
chaotic Fex playing a child. I remember the last time that happened. So many dead bodies.
So 2 days go by and you're brought in for the celebration. It's basically snowing throughout the entire town because there's dragons flying overhead and just icing the entire sky. Fortunately, they're doing it high enough that the icicles are not falling down and stabbing people.
Meanwhile, in another small town that threatened to rebel, the exact opposite is happening.
The rest of the week goes by. Is there anything that you'd like to do during this time?
Voltwade
Nope.
continue working on the feat that he was trying to get.
Yep. Alright. Then the day would
Typhoon just
occur.
continue looking up information.
You are brought down to the
Okay.
teleportation circle again.
I would like to not resist. Now that
Alright.
I've had it try and happen to me.
There's about 50 different people here. A lot of them look like nobles. You see the teleportation circle. A lot of them look like noble children, I should say.
Okay,
Oh,
thank
right.
you. Thank you.
The teleportation circle lights up and 5 people go at a time. You just see this huge pile of gold being burned away.
Oh man.
How the heck are they not running out of gold? Like, I thought gold was a finite resource.
Probably much easier to gain in other places.
Maybe they're just making some with magic.
Meta, I believe you can just infuse essence into lead to turn it into gold.
Oh.
Meta, god fucking damn.
It's either essence or magic.
Eventually, it gets to all of your turn, and you're transported as well. You arrive and it's snowing. You're on top of a giant tower. You can see out to sea, down this giant mountain. This place is absolutely massive. There's probably 100,000 children here, or more. You can just see them walking throughout the streets.
So it's basically like the academy is a city.
Yes,
Yep.
someone walks up to you all. Welcome, welcome.
Hello there. I am Typhoon. This is Folt. He's still learning human. And this is Near.
Hello.
And you're the Celestials.
Yes.
Oh.
I am Syl.
Nice to meet you.
What language?
They look like
James?
some sort of monster. They are speaking human.
All right.
Though in your head, you're hearing them speak Draconic to you.
Oh. That's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Illuminara. You three seem stable enough. Follow me.
Understood.
Yep.
What exactly are we following, James?
Maybe an elf? It's strange that they've got crystal growing out of them.
Meta, is this
feels
a
like
mind
Chris's
shard?
character.
It's certainly something. You're eventually led to this room full of mirrors. Only one of you is allowed in at a time, as the individual walks in with you. Who would like to go first?
Sorry, would you be
I
able to
guess
repeat
I
that?
will.
Hello?
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 Wait,
Hello? We
I
can
didn't
hear you.
catch that last bit. What happened?
The individual leads you down several staircases and asks, "Would you like... which one of you would like to go in first? We're going to be conducting your first exam."
Oh. Oh, yeah,
I
sure.
get. Oh,
Oh, wait, did you want to go?
I was going to offer if neither of you two wanted to, but you can go ahead and go first if you want to.
I mean, I don't mind. If... Oh, okay. I'll raise my hand and just step forward, I guess.
Very well. They let you enter the room of mirrors and then they shut the door behind you. They walk in and they sit down on the air. Tell me about yourself.
Uh, like what?
Everything. Tell me exactly who you are.
I am near. Everything else about me I don't really know, so I can do a few cool things, disguise and like stealth, That's about the best thing I can have, right? Nothing very.
But who are you?
Not a lot. What's an example answer?
I don't
Just
want it.
ask.
There are no examples.
What would Mir feel best represents himself?
I am a learner and I'm very curious about things. So I like to know a lot of stuff, if that makes any sense. They might not always be useful, but or powerful knowledge, but yeah, it's quite nice to know a lot of things, and I don't want to be weak either. So yeah, nah, I don't want to be weak. Like, sorry, I don't really have much to say. I I just want to be a strong, knowledgeable person that can do a lot of stuff.
I'm not content with that answer yet.
What would you be content with?
Keep talking until I feel content.
What if I said I don't want to?
Then that would be your answer.
Ah. Okay. Well, here's a couple other things. I have trained to be a rogue. What else do I know about myself?
Blacksmithing.
I'm 21 years old. I've done a bit of blacksmithing. And yeah, I like using my hands and stuff. I'm gonna stop it there.
Do you stop it there because you refuse to answer any more?
Yeah, I don't like to give out all knowledge. I like having some secrets myself.
Why?
Because I don't. If you're too open, then I think you're too vulnerable.
Why?
Because it can be used against you.
Why?
If you're gonna keep saying why, I'm not gonna answer.
Why?
I'm not gonna answer.
Why?
I already gave the reason.
But is that the reason?
Yeah.
Is that the only reason?
It is now.
Are you sure?
Are we done here?
Are we?
I mean, you said there was no like example or right answer, so I think I'm just gonna leave. Thanks.
Yes, I do think we are
What are you
done
gonna-
here. They walk over to you and hand you a box. They also hand you a letter. They also then show you to a secret door in the room. You can exit through here.
Meta, congratulations. You have been chosen for Slytherin.
Can I ask what's behind the door?
Your future.
What if I do not like the future? Am I allowed to change it?
You will have to face it nonetheless.
I like that. That's a good answer. I open the door. Go through.
Alright. The door opens again for you all. And you see that the room is empty except for the individual. Your friend is gone. Next.
Typhoon's just thinking teleportation. And heads on into the room.
The individual. Tell me about yourself.
Well, my name is Typhoon, or at least that's what it is now. I know we are from somewhere else. I don't know anything about that. I'd like to find out, and I'm hoping I can find out. After arriving, our group worked hard to survive. I focus mainly on medicine and learning alchemy. And it's not that I so much tried to be a leader, but rather made sure that they were all okay. I want to learn more about this world and see what it holds. And I also want to learn whatever these memories are that are locked away. I'm also pretty good in head on fights. I can take a lot more hits than any of them. Well, anyone that I've currently met or know about. And I'm quite weirded out by magic. It's intriguing, but I guess I'm just not attracted to it like others. It's
Why?
pretty much all I don't really know myself.
Oh?
I'm still trying to understand myself, I guess you can say. When you're really having to fight every day or work every day to survive, especially in the swamp that we were living in, and then working to try and understand the world around you best you can't really focus on yourself. Not in not in the way of understanding yourself. Maybe one day I'll have an answer for why I'm not so attracted to magic. It's not that I hate it. It just doesn't seem as attractive to me
Why do you
as
care
it
about
does
magic at all?
because it's a useful tool.
What do you care about?
I care about making sure me and my two compatriots can survive
Why?
and thrive. Well, we were all that each other had in the beginning. Making sure we have each other's backs will always ensure that we can keep living on. At least having two people that you can rely on is better than having no one or just yourself.
Is it?
I think so, at least. Who knows, maybe I'll change my two later on. I'm still learning and understanding myself after all.
Oh? Why?
I just don't really have a reason why.
There is always a reason why.
Maybe if I unlock whatever memories are hidden away, that will give me more insight. When you really think about it, in a way, we kind of came into this world as just basically children in adult bodies. We knew some things from the get-go, like how to speak, for me, Draconic, and some other language, I guess you'd call it Celestia. I know Nier knew human right away, and he knew Celestial as well. We knew things, but it's like we weren't all there, or we were new in some fashion. Honestly, I think those two are still figuring themselves out. I definitely know Folt is. Nier might have already figured himself out more than I have, but haven't really talked to either of them about this, so can't say for certain.
Why does that matter?
It honestly doesn't. It's just thinking about it, about how much we understand ourselves. That's just sort of my opinion on who I think understands themselves better. Could be proven wrong, could be proven right. Doesn't really matter, it's just something interesting to think about.
Why?
Just is.
But why is it just? Just the way it is.
I guess that's something I'll have to find out later on.
Is it?
Yes. Meta James sitting here thinking to himself, okay, how can I really start messing with him?
What's the worst thing I could do right now?
I'm just
Also
going through
not
and
to
ticking
just
off boxes.
crash.
Meta James finishes ticking off the boxes. Okay, immediately incinerates my character. Next.
You don't like magic? Die.
Again, it's not that he doesn't like magic, it's just it's something very much foreign to him.
Yep.
And what do you fear?
I'm sorry, James, you cut out a little bit there.
And what do you fear?
Hmm. Death, that one's sort of a given. Though, I do fear those two dying as well. I would be honestly quite sad and quite pissed if either of them did pass on, I mean to say. So I guess that's pretty much what I fear. Losing my life and the life of the only two I can consider friends.
They walk over and grab a box from a mirror. They pull out a letter as well, and they walk over and hand it to you. They gesture for you to walk through a mirror.
All right, I do so. Meta, I passed, near failed. He's going to the dungeon for punishment.
The doors open, Vault, and you hear them say in Draconic, "Hello, come in."
Volt would say hi and walk in.
The door is shut behind you, and they go and sit down in the air. Tell me about yourself.
And how would someone tell you about themselves? That is a complicated question to answer because there are multiple aspects to a person.
Are there?
Yep.
Tell me about
There's
them.
the fears, drives, goals, their past, um, who they like, who they don't like, uh, previous interactions with random people, um, the skills they've trained, stuff like that. But all of that doesn't really tell you anything because the person is ever changing. The past might be set in stone, but we don't live in the past. We live in the present, and that is ever changing.
What makes you think the past is set in stone?
Because you asked me to walk in here, I cannot suddenly go back in time and change walking in here. That's already happened.
Can't you?
I could not.
How do you know this?
From what I've gathered, time appears to be linear, moving forwards, never backwards.
But can you prove this? How do you know that it's not moving backwards right now? In fact, how do you know that it's moving forwards in the first place? Maybe all time is reversed and you experience everything backwards.
That would be something to contemplate. But once again, it would uh, it would just prove that nothing is set in stone, and we still exist in the present, not the past or the future, and we are ever changing.
Are you?
Yep. I would not say I was the same person when I arrived in the world, and I would also say I'm not the same person that, well, I was a few days ago.
Can you prove that?
Yep, that's the easy part.
Prove it.
Outside of Typhon and Nier, uh, you're the only other person I've talked to. Everyone else speaks a language I don't know. It feels very, very ostracizing, like I don't belong. Like an outsider taking part in something they have no business being involved in.
I see. What do you fear?
Why would I fear anything? Fear is just us not knowing something or the desire to stay alive. And I don't need fear to give me a reason to want to continue living. Why be afraid of something you don't know or something that may or may not happen when you could choose to learn about things and go forward and move on with your life?
Why move forward when you can stay still?
Staying still means you stop growing, you stop developing. In other words, it means you've basically choosing to start decaying at that point.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing if you've feel you've learned enough, but for me, I don't think it's possible to learn enough. There's different ways to learn. There's different things to experience. Why stay in a box your entire life when you can learn about what's outside of the box? When you can experience the outside world and develop and improve because of it.
They walk over to a mirror and grab out a box and a piece of paper.
All right.
They then hand them to you.
I take it.
They then gesture towards a mirror. Walk through there.
I'd walk through it.
Alright. Yeah. You walk through your passage, and you find yourself on the street.
Oh,
What would you like to do?
okay.
There's students walking all around.
I'll speak to some of the students and be like, "Oh, hey, I'm a little new here. Could you give me the directions to the? How does this street look?
Ah, you've been sorted. The student looks at you. You should have a letter. Did you get that? If you open the letter, it will
think
give
so.
you instructions on how to get from here to, well, where your house is.
Ah, okay. I look to find if I have any letters.
Yep, the letter they handed you with the box.
Cool. I'll open it.
Alright. It says, "Welcome to House Nexus."
Okay.
It then says,
Nexus.
"Turn left, walk 35 feet. Turn right, walk 41 feet. Turn
I follow
left
the
35
instructions.
degrees." And it leads you to eventually this giant black tower.
Okay.
Seems to be black with purple veins all throughout it.
Okay.
You can't actually see the top of it, it goes through the clouds.
Ew.
Even more okay.
What would you like to
Well,
do?
somebody
I'm
was
liking this.
compensating.
I, I'd like to
House Nexus was
see if
created by
I
a
can
dwarf.
open up. I'd like to open the door and just see what's up.
There's 13 of these towers in all around the city. Each one is in the furthest corner of the city. Yep, you open the door and it opens for you. Inside you can see a student sitting around, some are talking. There's a barkeep. It's a student behind a counter.
Okay. Am I of age to be drinking? I mean, I'm 21, but I don't know about the world's rules and stuff.
Well, you see what looks to be a 14-year-old drinking.
Well, if he can drink, I can drink. Can I get a drink?
A drink is served up.
Cheers. I'd speak to the barkeep because he's one of the best people to speak to. I'm a bit new here, just my first day.
First drink's free, every other one costs 1 point.
How many points do you start off with?
He holds up his hand showing 0.
Well, this is gonna have to be my first and last drink. The letter just gave me directions to here. Is there somewhere else I should be going to now?
Start going up the staircase. The letter will catch fire when it's your floor. Then walk along that floor until you see glowing numbers on the door, and that's your door. The door will only open for you.
All right, cool. I'll do what he said and just start walking upstairs.
Yep. After about an hour of walking upstairs, your legs are quite tired, it finally catches fire.
Okay, how many floors did I go up? Sorry.
50, 60? It's difficult to tell.
All right. I would start looking for my room.
None of the floors are numbered as well.
Okay, so I didn't count either. Could I have counted said number of...
Next time you go downstairs, you can count if you'd like.
Yeah, all right.
Alright. You walk along this floor, and then one of the numbers on the door catches fire. They seem to be numbered going on the left-hand side, 1, all the way to the right-hand side, which is 50. 50 rooms of floor.
Okay.
Get to your room, which is 35.
Okay. In the middle, I like that. Gives me a... Yeah, that's quite good. That's actually quite nice.
This room is very nice in here.
Oh, really?
It's better. Other than the palace room, this is the best room you've ever been in.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Everything in here looks to be +2 quality. What would you like to do?
start looking around, looking for where I can store things, seeing if there's any hidden features, hidden buttons,
All right.
that sort of thing.
Meanwhile, with Typhoon,
So did I walk through like an actual mirror, or was it the passage?
through an actual mirror, and you find yourself walking out of a wall. You're in some sort of cafe.